Hey.
Hmm?
Hey, Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp. Always worked for me.
Your thoughts?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, know, if...
Hey.
Point the way.
There's no way.
Within the realm of possibility.
Sorry, human. Can't.
Hey there.
What do you need, General?
What have you got to trade today?
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime. Fresh flowers would brighten this place up.
Right behind you.
That's out of reach.
I really should study my lines.
So you got a ride of choice? I'm usually at mentat school myself. Makes me feel intellectual.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Humans all look funny.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
So a ghoul walks in to a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Don't care much for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Strong.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead
Well,
of us,
if
brother.
anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know. Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk
Piper.
scat off my
Head
boots.
my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Exercise extreme caution out there, Piper. The Commonwealth is hazardous for civilians.
I can handle myself, soldier boy.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight. So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, You just let me know. Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it.
Greetings, Knight.
Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
Proctor Tegan.
I don't want to interrupt your meet and greet, so be sure to stop by when you're done.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
I won't keep you from meeting the crew, but if you're interested in a little extra work when you're done, this is where I'll be.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it. Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit
Proctor.
too much.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Pridwen?
The Pridwin wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, Feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best. There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Excuse me.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, We need to get our hands on it.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Better days, hasn't it?
Medical report, Knight Captain K.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier.
I've been working closely
Are you ready
with
for your
Scribe
medical
Naraya,
exam?
examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams
Where are
have
you
recovered.
going, Knight?
Even though we
need to
have yet
complete
to
your medical
recover the
exam.
synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for
Good.
these synths.
Are you ready for your medical exam?
I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Where are you going, Knight? You need to complete your medical exam.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Man, you haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Pridwin in town. The Institute doesn't have a chance. There are days I miss being out in the field, usually during lunches.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Can I help you with anything?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
What's that for?
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out. I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough alliance in his foolish ways.
Don't let Ingram catch you
Don't
standing
have the
around.
key.
You'll be on report before you can blink.
Excuse me.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind.
Hey,
Shoot.
Piper.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
Is everything okay between us?
Well, I gotta say, I like the way you've been handling yourself out here. Commonwealth's not an easy place to do the right thing. But somehow you manage.
That's all for now.
All right.
Carry food with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sentinels. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
Keeping nukes out of the hands of super mutants? Oh, we'll do our best, all right.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Hey.
Where to?
Hey, Piper.
Blue, you got a minute?
Sure thing.
Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
Yeah, but you're my kind of nosy.
You're the exception. I haven't exactly made a lot of friends in this career. I just wanted to right the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
Sounds like you really cleaned up Diamond City.
Well, a lot of things got done. They even put a second bookshelf over that hole. And patched it with bricks. When that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. It seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. I started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
You can count on me, Piper.
I know I can. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you for being the friend I can count on.
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
Oh, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I never thought about you that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just, Blue, I'm loud and pushy and constantly getting in over my head. Why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
You don't need to be flawless, Piper. You're perfect for me.
Perfect, huh? That's a new one. Well, well, I think you're perfect too. Goodness, Blue, I don't know what to say. You're everything I could ever ask for. Come on, let's not keep the world waiting.
Hey.
What you got for me?
Get on that
Hey,
gunship,
handsome.
soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
Your thoughts?
Nat always said I was the lucky one. Seems Sis was right.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
Blue, I'm on cloud 9. Things couldn't be better. And that's all thanks to you.
That was all I had.
Sure.
Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
Sir.
Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
I prefer laser weapons myself.
Can't pick this.
Wakey, wakey, Blue. Come on. Time to move.
Max's age for you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I can get used to this.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Cold steel, angry scowls, lousy haircuts. All the touches I've come to expect from the Brotherhood.
try and keep him in your sights.
Someone's not interested in visitors. Couldn't part with anything, did they? Did super mutants decorate this place?
I hear something. What? Who's there? No fight today.
My God.
Let's play, little human!
That's in better shape than I expected. Real bad move.
Now you win and not be mad! Ah! Face me, you coward! Let's play! Why, you stupid humans! Always fight! Suffer! Suffer and bleed! Scream!
Nice. Got it. Nice.
Mr. Handy, a feather duster, and say what, 100 years, and this place would be right as right?
Yes.
Ugh. Oh, I hope this stuff is dust. How do you find anything in here? Who could do something like that? What's that for?
Oh. What's that? Someone there. Huh? Who's there?
Blue, we're not alone here. I see you!
Stop moving, stupid man!
Unexpected? What on earth has someone done to deserve this? I guess this place doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of foot traffic.
Well, I guess.
Ugh. Oh, I hope this stuff is dust.
That's it.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along comes the synths. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate.
That's enough. What's important here is that you got the job done.
You should head back up to the
Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
If we're fortunate, we might be able to recover some weapons or ammunition.
Can't believe we slept this late.
At least it's not raining.
Most folks that run with me don't live out the day. I'm impressed.
You know, things are looking up. I can feel it this time.
I'm looking for weapons.
Well, if anyone could figure out...
2 centuries.
What do you need, Jim?
What have you got to trade today?
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime. I really should study my lines.
Hey.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't
Hey.
earned it.
If you need a weapon,
Lucky for
you've
us,
come to the right
the
place.
Commonwealth provides.
Let's see what you have.
Great.
Night?
You think the Commonwealth looks bad?
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Elder.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I might have a way to get into the Institute.
I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Getting a bit of twitch on Prop 3.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Procter Teagan. Well, out with it already.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I might have a way to get into the Institute.
I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Sir.
I'll send for you if I need you. If you need assistance building the signal interceptor, there's no one better than Proctor Ingram. She'll help you get the job done.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Elder Maxon.
Remain patient, Knight. We're pouring every resource we have into the signal interceptor. I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later. I'm too busy to speak right now.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to... Filter it out.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
What's that for?
Station keeping maintained.
Captain Kells.
Thruster
Hold
stable.
up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
What are your orders, Captain?
Paladin Danse has already briefed me on your search for the missing recon team. I want that resolved. Do you have anything to report?
Report on what?
The missing recon team. Have you learned what happened to them?
I've completed my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
Can he come back to the Brotherhood?
Perhaps. We would have to place him under medical observation. It might be months or years before he's cleared for duty again. If he ever is. But his survival experience and knowledge of the Commonwealth would still be a tremendous asset to us.
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste.
How will the Brotherhood remember them?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together, as brothers. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Is there anything else I should know?
Gavel will fill you in on the details. But from my perspective, the strangest thing is what was stolen. Rations. Only rations. I don't know what to make of it, but it is curious.
Any other advice, Captain?
Follow every lead. Look for anything suspicious, no matter how minor. But understand, treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act.
Do I need to keep my investigation a secret?
It's too late for that. Rumors have already begun to spread. Sergeant Gavel and his team will be expecting you. But that only makes your task more difficult. Whoever is doing this will have had time to prepare.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Captain.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwen, what do you think, Knight?
Where did the Pridwen get her name?
Elder Maxson said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Where was the Prydwen constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Captain Kells?
Getting a bit of twitch on Prop 3. Adjusting torque.
I expect a full report on your findings. You have your orders, Knight. See to them.
Ahem.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Pinging remote units at 30-second interval.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood. You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud. Greetings, Knight.
Attention. Halbert pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to Station Epsilon.
That is all.
Lovely night.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now,
You need some patching up? Go see Knight Captain Cade.
Hi.
If you fry up a hunk of cram with a little Nuka-Cola, it almost tastes like food.
I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
Oh, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance, thing.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland.
We've seen better days, hasn't it?
Sweet. Nice.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Don't have the key.
Wakey, wakey, bro. Come on. Time to move.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Make it quick. We have a lot of ground to cover.
You have no idea what it's been like scrounging around for 2 centuries with this ugly mug.
I'm looking for weapons.
Look at you. 2 centuries.
Hey,
and your
Sheffield.
skin's as
What do you think about
smooth
coming to
as
work
a
for me?
baby.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Let's see what kind of armor you've got.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Well, if... Can't believe we slept this late.
Night.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
That all sounds impressive, but can you build it?
If I can keep that flying pile of junk in the air, I can work miracles. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Proctor Ingram?
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
I don't know about Scribe-Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Proctor.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
We'll know after we throw the switch. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
According to Virgil's notes, it takes 4 components to complete the signal interceptor. First, we need a control console to input the code sequence and process the signal. That's the easy part. Second, we have the relay dish. That's for the interceptor part of the name. It scans and grabs the proper frequency we need. Third, and the most complex, is the molecular beam emitter. This is the actual component that translates your matter into energy for transmission. You've already built the stabilized reflector platform, which concentrates and reflects the molecular beam. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Proctor Ingram.
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
How are we gonna build a control console?
Old hospitals might have the equipment to translate your molecular information for transmission. Best lead I can think of right now.
Ingram?
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
Not sure how we're gonna build this relay dish.
Try and locate old radar installations or radio transmitters. If you're lucky, a few of them might still have their dishes intact.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
I could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
I'd scout out pre-war military bases for military-grade circuit boards.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Is someone present?
Time to...
Movement detected.
Something's out there.
Are you attempting an ambush? Pierced sensor anomaly detected.
Better in our hands anyway.
Someone there!
Come on, we don't have to do this. What was that? Hey! They're here!
Someone there! Who's there? Huh? What's that?
Guess we showed them.
Time to die!
Now we're good.
I hear something. You hit like a rad rope!
Hey, something's out there.
You had your time, human!
That's it. Yes.
Good. Spider's human. Stop complaining. Not want to hear you talk. Miss that, shut up, or me rip out your tongue.
If we're gonna do back down.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I'll send for you if I need you. I'm too busy to speak right now.
We're close. All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor.
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later. I'll send for you if I need you.
Better check all your connections and make sure all the components are wired together on a single grid.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
We're close. All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor.
I'm too busy to speak right now.
Proctor.
Better check all your connections and make sure all the components are wired together on a single grid.